How do we challenge emo subculture misconceptions? Imagine a world where expressing your deepest feelings is seen as a sign of strength, not weakness. That's what the emo subculture was all about during the early 2000s. Emo, short for emotional hardcore, started in the late 1980s as a music style. Over time, it grew into a youth movement that embraced honesty about feelings like sadness, vulnerability, and even alienation. It wasn't just about wearing black or skinny jeans, but about sharing emotions openly and rejecting the idea that boys or girls should hide their true selves. Many people think emo youth are just depressed or self-harming, but that's not the full story. The lyrics of bands like My Chemical Romance or Dashboard Confessional often talk about pain, but they also focus on hope, understanding, and personal growth. The subculture was a way for young people to process complex feelings and find community. It challenged the old idea that showing emotion was a sign of weakness, especially for boys. Emo was about saying, it's okay to feel deeply, and that's a healthy message. To challenge these misconceptions, we need to look at where emo came from and what it stood for. It was a form of rebellion against conservative social norms that discouraged emotional honesty. It was also inclusive, welcoming queer identities and rejecting rigid ideas about masculinity. When we talk about emo music, we can highlight how bands used catchy melodies and honest lyrics to connect with fans. Their style was a visual way to express identity, not a sign of despair. It's also important to recognize how mainstream media and stores like Hot Topic simplified emo into a surface image. This commercialized version often missed the deeper meaning behind the music and fashion. By separating the original emo ethos from its later commercial image, we can better understand its true purpose. Promoting stories, documentaries, or social media content that show emo's roots helps others see it as a movement of emotional honesty, not just teenage angst. Using nostalgia from the 2000s, we can remind people of the creativity and community emo provided. It was a space where young people felt understood and supported. Embracing that history helps us see emo as a positive cultural moment. When we share the real story behind emo music and style, we challenge false stereotypes and honor the importance of authentic emotional expression. That's how we can change perceptions and celebrate what emo truly represented.